Yeah, I mean, the thing that I said to the kids I'm most proud of is how physical we played, because we really haven't done a great job at that all year. You know, we still offensively made a ton of mistakes, but I think defensively a lot of the mistakes that we've been making we cleaned up tonight. You know, we had kids. I think our secondary did a great job. They didn't make a lot of mistakes. I think that you know, I think we had 2 pass interference calls on us, and one of them was a great call by the referee. It was definitely interference. The other one I thought was questionable, but you know, other than that, I thought our guys played pretty flawlessly. And one very good pass that Voisin made to I think it was Kasperzak, but I believe, you know, Crew Monaco then knocked it out of his hands. Yes. That was a great play. So Crew also had one on number 9 that I thought he intercepted it, and it just got through on that one long cat. So, you know, but I thought those guys played great. They did a great job communicating. I was very proud of them. You know, when you play Danvers, they're so big and physical that your line, we were able to rotate some new linemen in this week that are healthy, and I think that helped us a lot. And, you know, we didn't have great, you know, unbelievable line play, but against these guys, just to be able to hold, you know, number 5 under 5 yards. You know, Owen's the best back in our league, and we were, I think, able to hold him under 100 yards and you know, do some very positive things on defense. Offensively, it's hard. You know, it's funny with the 2 weeks of practice to get ready for them. Sometimes you overthink things, and sometimes, you know, a lot of the things that are easy, the things that we do very simply and we do very easily, we made very complicated tonight, and lined up on the wrong side. You know, like, we just kind of got dumb tonight a little bit on offense, and maybe that's having the extra time, but overall, you know, very pleased, you know, because they're so dangerous, whether it's special teams, offense or defense. You know, just happy that we did well.
Yeah. What's it like, you know, rotating the quarterbacks back and forth? I thought both of them had some good plays tonight. How do you decide, you know, when's the right time?
Yeah, you know, honestly, I wish one of them would pass the other one and make it easy for us, because, you know, as humans, we all want things to be easy. I don't want to, you know, put the 2 kids through this and do this, but it's working right now. But honestly, really what it is one, they both have a great set of skills that they do well, and they both have a set of things that they need to work on. And together they're a really nice blend. But yeah, as a coach, you would love one to take off with the job, but they're very competitive. They're good friends. You know, we're just happy with the work that they're putting in. You were fortunate that 2 first-year quarterbacks, sophomore and a junior, are at least being able to do some of the things that they do. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. You know, last year when Miles announced that he was leaving, I think we all took a good, you know, deep, hard swallow and went, uh-oh, you know, what are we going to do? And these 2 kids put in a ton of work, and it's starting to pay off now a little bit.
The way you go to each one of them, it's not situational, is it? You know, or is
no, you know what? We kind of had a system the first couple of times we used them, like, you know, I want to do this with this kid and I want to do this. Now, honestly, it's sometimes you call a play and you look out and you go like, oh, I thought so-and-so was out there for this. So sometimes we're not even, you know, because we're trying to, we huddle a little bit, we signal some stuff in, we do some hurry up stuff, and it really is who's standing next to you, when do they go in. You know, we're changing which guy's signaling, who's the live signaler, so sometimes you get caught up in, like I said, sometimes you're trying to get too tricky, and there's an easier way to do it, just say, hey, every other play. But, you know, again, we're just trying to, you know, get both of those guys equal touches, because neither one of them deserves to be taken out right now. And what we'd like one of them to do is step up and do really well. Chuck Drew Betts. Sorry. Drew used to be at Marblehead years and years ago as a small boy.
Oh, great guy. Yeah. Got to ask you about the score right before the half, right?
Yeah, and that was all Brooks. You know, that was a play we called that really, honestly, shouldn't have worked. And we kind of were, you know, as the play was happening, going, oh, I wish we had. And Brooks just made that happen, and it was a great play by him to stay with it. He was banged up tonight. He's been dealing with injuries in the last couple of weeks, and he was really a warrior tonight, just to do the things that he did. But that play was great. That was all Brooks.
Yeah.
Is that the kind of game you expected? Because you don't have that play. It's just 7-0 at the half. and that might be it for you guys. You know, he's tap on a field goal, but
yeah, we really. I mean, honestly, that's kind of, we thought that this would be the game that it was. 14-7, you know, somewhere right in that range. We certainly haven't been lighting anybody up on the scoreboard, but we did think there were some things that we saw that Danvers did that we could do well against. Yeah. But you know, Owen's a wild card. You know, and Voisin too. You know, he's been going off the last 3 games.
Right.
You know, he's been so accurate. His receivers have been running great routes, but Owen's a wild card. You know, if you can't stop him, there's really not much you can do. So, but we thought we could do some things. You know, we had some success doing it tonight, and that really, you know, and then, you know, add what Brooks did, and that really did give us a win, like you said. But we did expect it to be low scoring.
Yeah. And then comment on your kicker. He drills a field goal for you, and he almost had the 48-yarder right off the post.
He did a great job on the field goal. You know, on the sidelines, I believe he was signing autographs or talking to youth players about the importance of being a kicker when we went for that field goal. So we had to scream to get him. I wish he had been paying better attention at that time, and maybe we would have kicked the field goal. So Greg's been great for us all year. I think the best thing that he did all game was the kickoff into the end zone, so that, you know, that gives you a nice big sigh of relief that you don't have to worry about the best runner in the league coming off the 2-yard line with the ball.
Yeah, and it seemed like on your punts too, you made it a point to not kick it to him, right?
Yeah, well, I think again that I really want to give Greg credit for, because every snap Greg got tonight was a high snap. Our punt team did not do a great job blocking for him. I believe in the last punt that Greg hit, the one that went out of bounds over here, Greg had 4 guys in his face. So they went from 2 guys in his face to 3 guys in his face, and then the last one 4 guys in his face. So as our line got progressively worse on our punt team, Greg continued to execute and make great punts. So, you know, a lot of credit to Greg.
Yeah. I guess summarizing it, it comes down to stopping Gazanowski, not letting him go crazy in a game like this, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, and it seems simplistic, but he's that good, and you know, Coach does a great job defensively. So you know you're not going to get a ton of points. But I think for Danvers, why they're going to do really well in the playoffs is because they've got that kid that's very difficult to stop. But I think every single game, you really see, Kasperzak, the 2 brothers, and I apologize that I don't know their names. I should. They're terrific players. And Voisin, you see, though, they're getting better every week. Owen's been Owen for 3 years. He's been unstoppable. But these other guys now are really, really becoming good players, and they make Danvers very dangerous.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, good stuff.